Episode number 802, 7 Techniques to be a Better Networker.
You're listening to the official BNI podcast with BNI founder and Chief Visionary Officer, Dr. Ivan Misner. Stay tuned for networking and referral marketing tips from the man who's been called the father of modern networking, along with suggestions and insights into getting the most from your membership in the world's largest networking organization, BNI.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the official BNI podcast. I'm Priscilla Rice, and I'm coming to you from Live Oak Recording Studio in Berkeley, California, and I'm joined on the phone today by the founder and the Chief Visionary Officer of BNI, Dr. Ivan Misner. Hello, Ivan. How are you, and where are you?
You know, everybody that I meet around the world asks me that question. They all quote you, Priscilla, and they have no idea how much fun we have before and after the recordings that we do. We really do have some fun. We just had some fun now, and it's
Right.
I really enjoy working with you, Priscilla. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, Ivan, thank you. That's great.
I am on my way to Los Angeles and Orange County. I'm going to be doing some presentations in LA and Orange County. For those of you who think I just stay at home and do nothing but podcasts or sit in my hot tub, I actually still travel a lot for BNI, and I love traveling for BNI. I enjoy meeting BNI members all around the world, and I'm going back to the home region, the founding region of BNI this week, and I'm going to also go down to Orange County and do a presentation down there. So I love being there. I lived in Southern California most of my life, so it'll be good to be back.
California misses you.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'm happy to be in Texas. Let me just say that.
Okay.
But I love the people there in California. So I've got something that I wrote for entrepreneur.com that I'm going to share today that I think it's not a lot of fun, but it's good content. It's really important concepts to understand in order to be a better networker. And I think most BNI members who are listening to this understand that networking is a crucial aspect of building a successful business. And it allows entrepreneurs to connect with potential clients and partners and mentors. But there's so many networking events and online platforms that are available, it can be difficult to know what is effective. So what I want to do is explore what I think are the top 7 business networking techniques that have proven to be successful and that I published with entrepreneur.com recently. The first is you got to build genuine relationships. It's about relationships. That's one of BNI's principal core values is relationship building. Networking is not just about collecting business cards. It's about genuine relationships. Instead of focusing on making a quick sale, entrepreneurs need to focus on building a long-term relationship with their contacts. By taking the time to truly get to know the people you meet and finding ways to meet them, you'll be much more likely to build a lasting connection with people. Networking, more about farming than it is about hunting. It is about relationships, not transactions. That's 1. 2, you got to be authentic. The key to successful networking is being authentic. Entrepreneurs should be true to themselves and their business when they're networking rather than trying to be someone that they're not. By being authentic, you'll be more likely to attract the right people and opportunities to your business, people that resonate with your values and the way you do business, which fits with the book I wrote, Who's in Your Room. Being authentic is about living your values, and that's a key element of one of the top 7 techniques of networking. Third is one that most people recognize but aren't all good at, and that's follow-up. Mm-hmm. The most important aspect of networking, I think, or one of the most, is follow-up. It's crucial to make a point of following up with your contacts after meeting them, whether it be through a phone call, an email, a LinkedIn message, a Facebook message, some form of social media. This will help you keep the conversation going and continue to build your relationship. If you may remember, Priscilla, I've talked about in previous podcasts the 24/7/30 follow-up system. 24 hours, you send them some note, email. Within 7 days, connect with them on social media, and within 30 days, set up an appointment with them. That's the follow-up system. So go back and listen to the podcast on 24/7/30.
Do you make notes about that? Just asking.
I do, yeah. I usually, now listen, what I'm about to say works in Western culture. It doesn't work in Asia. I make notes on the back of business cards.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm talking to somebody, I make a few notes on the back of the business card. to remind me of the conversation. Otherwise, if I meet 20, 30 people, I have no idea. When I look at their card, I'm like, who was this person?
Yeah.
Unless they have a photograph of themselves on the card, which a lot of real estate agents do, but not too many other professions do.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
I write notes. Now, in Asian culture, it's unprofessional to write on a business card. So if you're in Asia, have a notepad where you can write the person's name and then whatever notes that you want to write, but don't write it on their card. That's really, really bad form.
I was meaning, do you make notes in your calendar that, I've got to connect now on social media with so-and-so or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I live and die by my calendar. And so I will make notes in my calendar to do follow-up with people. Absolutely. And it's, I color code my calendar. I think I've talked about this in previous podcasts. I color code my calendar by the things that I want to be doing, and certainly following up with people is very important. And so, I'll make a note if I've been to an event, okay, it's time to follow up with people from that event. Connect with them on social media or connect with them, by setting up a one-to-one. So yeah, I definitely put it in my calendar.
Okay. What's number 4?
Number 4 is really important, and that's to be of service. And I've talked about this a lot, especially when we're talking about networking up. If you're networking with someone rather than trying to sell to someone, you want to help them in some way. So networking is really about being of service. So entrepreneurs should focus on finding ways to help their contacts rather than just try to sell them something. So by being of service, you'll be able to build a reputation as a valuable connection or contact, which will make it more likely that your connections will want to do business with you, want to build a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4. Number 5, you got to go out there at networking events. Networking is a contact sport. Attend networking events. It's a great way to meet new people and make connections. Entrepreneurs, BNI members should attend as many networking events as possible, which I know, some BNI people are surprised. What, you want me to go to a chamber or a service club? Yeah, get out there, meet people. Networking is a contact sport. And when you go to these events, it provides you a great opportunity to meet new people and make valuable connections, people that you might want to bring into your BNI chapter. How do you think I built BNI? I built BNI by going to a lot of networking organizations, meeting people and inviting them into BNI. The ones that I thought would make really good people to do business with, I brought into BNI.
Right.
Number 6, leverage your social media. Social media has become an essential tool for networking. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, of course, BNI Connect provides opportunities to connect with other professionals, to share your expertise and learn with others. By building your online presence, you can expand your network and increase your visibility globally. That's what I've loved about BNI Connect and about what BNI has become since the great pause of COVID, is that I've seen BNI members network with one another all around the world because of BNI Connect and because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, join associations and networking groups. Joining industry groups and associations is a great way to expand your network and stay informed about the latest trends and developments in your field. These groups provide great opportunities to meet professionals and gain access to valuable resources. Joining networking groups like your professional association, a chamber of commerce, and of course, you guys are in BNI, can provide a structure and focus that allows entrepreneurs to be more effective in their networking efforts. And these groups provide a consistent and reliable environment for building relationships and getting referrals. Networking isn't about shaking hands, kissing babies, and passing out cards. It's about building genuine relationships. It's about being authentic. It's about following up. It's about being of service. It's about attending networking events, leveraging social media, and joining industry groups that are all effective techniques for building a successful business network. The key is to be consistent and to maintain the relationships that you've built over time. The process of relationship networking is a marathon. BNI is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's the best way to create referrals for life. That's the way you build a successful business. And that's my message for today, Priscilla, unless you have any questions.
Oh, that's great. I made my notes here, Ivan.
Excellent. There'll be a test next week.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. All right, then. I think that's it.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's great. This podcast is sponsored by MeisnerAudioPrograms.com. These audio programs will provide you with the tools and the inspiration to powerfully enhance your BNI experience. So check out the great material available to you at MeisnerAudioPrograms.com and use the promo code IVAN50 for 50% off of everything. All of the proceeds go to the BNI Foundation. Thank you so much for listening. This is Priscilla Rice, and we look forward to having you join us again next week for another exciting episode of the official BNI podcast.